Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Their own 41-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down.
On second down, Wilkinson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it,
and the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
2nd down.
Hey, exit. X3. 218, 5.
Now Pollard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Shaq Lawson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Dolphins, nothing.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
For the running back.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the Jaguars.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say... No, it was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Minshew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Fights him off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
they fake the handoff. Now Tua.
34-yard line.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and...
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 14.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
56.
From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And 7.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll find Williams on the slant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. On first down, Wilkinson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Traquan Smith there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Minshew sets to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Wilkinson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
The pickup of 3 brings up second and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Dolphins 24. Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
No, he almost had it.
Minshew's
already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. To a hit, and the ball is out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 27.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. To throw again on 2nd down, Minshew. And this is incomplete.
Minshew.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, they decided to run it in. and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Miles Jack.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He was brought down by
the tackle there by Patrick Peterson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 20-yard line.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield with a 40.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Run for Pollard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41.